Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. This is my mom on a budget, and we are back with another cash stuffing video. So for today's video, we are going to stuff a total of 6,000 pesos from which is from my husband's salary last June 15. Let me just take this to the side and get our money in this envelope and count if we have the correct amount. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, so we have 4,000 pesos. 500, 1,500, so that is 5,500. 1, 2, 3, 5,800, and 50, 100, 150, 200, so 6,000 pesos. So we are going to start with our cash envelope or variable expenses. So but before that, let me just take out any leftover. So for food, we still have, oh, there are some coins. We have, okay, let's fix this. Okay, so we have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 49. So for food, we have 49 pesos. So just put this aside for later. And then next is Wilkins, none. For food delivery, we still have 500 pesos left over. So I will put this aside also for later. And then for miscellaneous, we still have, how much? We still have 50 pesos, and I'll put it aside also for later. Okay, so let's start with our food envelope. So for this pay period, food is getting the usual 1,200 pesos. So we get 2 500s, 1, 2, and let's take these 50s. Okay, so we have here 1,200 pesos. So food is for our weekly supply of meat, vegetables, and egg, and any food items that we buy on a weekly basis. And then other foodstuffs that we need are included in our monthly grocery, which is at the beginning of the month. So we buy everything that we need for the month, including our pantry stuffs, fridge and freezer items, and even our household items are included in our monthly grocery. So for food, I like to divide our food budget on a weekly basis. So for this week, it is getting 700 pesos. And for next, the following week, it will be getting 500 pesos. But let me just put this into our food envelope. And this 500 pesos is going into our food holding binder. So let's put our 500 pesos here for next week. Okay, so food is done. Next is Wilkins, and this is getting the usual 500 pesos for the next 2 weeks. Okay, and then we have food delivery, and this is also getting 500 pesos for the next 2 weeks. But wait, I don't have any 500 here. Okay, let me just get some change out of our savings fund. I think we have one in our calamity. Okay, so I'll be taking 2 1,000 and 1, 2. Okay, so this will do. Okay, so let's put it back. Okay, so for our food delivery, this is also getting the usual 500 pesos for this budget, for this pay period. Let's take this 500, and if we spend this on the first week, then we have to wait again for the next pay period to order something online. Put here. Next is our miscellaneous envelope, and this is also getting the usual 500 pesos for this pay period. Take 500, and our miscellaneous envelope is for any items that are, or purchases that are not included in the first three categories, or if we run out of dishwashing soap or laundry soap, or if our food budget is not enough for this week, then we will dip it out of our miscellaneous envelope. So it's getting 500 pesos. Okay, so we are done with our cash envelope. Next up is our revolving fund. So I made some changes with my with some of our categories, and rearrange or rearrange some of our categories. So for our revolving fund, we have gas. The first one that we have is gas, and this is getting the usual 200 pesos for this pay period. We just take this, guys. Okay, so this is getting the usual 200 pesos for this pay period. Let's take two 100s. So for gas, we now have a total of, so for gas, our cap amount for this is 800 pesos. Let's add, this is already fully funded, but still I want to add more to this envelope. So we have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200. So we have 1,200 for gas. So this is our cooking gas or home gas or LPG. So we have 1,200 pesos in this. And I think we are due for refill on the last week of July or first week of August. So this is already fully funded. So next is family trip. Family trip is included in our sinking fund, but because I feel that we are going to be dipping from this envelope more often, so I rearrange this and put this in our revolving fund. So for this pay period, it will be getting 100 pesos. I'll take this last 100 pesos. So for family trip, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we now have 500 pesos for family trip, and this will cover expenses whenever we travel to visit my mom in the province. So 500 for family trip. So we are done with our revolving fund. Next up is our savings fund. For savings fund, we have, okay, so for savings fund, we have the first one that we have is personal savings, and this is getting 500 pesos. So let's take this 500. So I will not be counting this, guys, again. I have already updated our savings and savings challenges, and if you want to see that, it will be linked in the description. So I'll be putting here 500 pesos. And also, guys, in my last cash stopping video, I have set aside a total of 3,100 pesos for our savings and savings challenges, and I did put that into the envelope after I did the savings and savings challenges video. So it's already in these envelopes. So next is calamity fund, and this is getting 500 as well. I'll just take this 1,000, guys, because I know we have some change in here. So I'll take 1,000 and put back the 500 pesos. Okay, so next up is for our emergency fund. This is getting 200 pesos. So let's take 500. and put back 300 here. Oops. Next up is debt fund, and this is getting how much? 300 pesos. So I'll just take this 500 again and put back 200 pesos. I have some hundreds here. Okay, that fund is done. And get our saving challenges. Okay, so for saving challenges, we are going to do the 52 weeks saving challenge. So let's get our, for the 52 weeks savings challenge, we are going to do week 29 and week 30, which are 580 and 600 pesos. And in total, it is 1,180 pesos. Okay, so for this pay period, I allocated 1,100 pesos for our 52 weeks savings challenge, and since we are stopping a total of 1,180 pesos, I will get the 80 pesos difference from our 52 weeks buffer. Let's head over to our 52 weeks buffer. Let's take out 80 pesos. We have 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's put this to the side and put this back. So now our 52 weeks savings challenge, we are stopping a total of 1,180 pesos. So we have here 1,120, 40, 60, 80. So we have 1,180. And like our savings fund, I will not be counting our saving challenges, and I will do that again at the end of the third quarter. So let's put this into this pile of money. Okay, so that's it for our 52 weeks saving challenge. Okay, so we are done with this binder. The next one that we are going to stuff is our sinking fund. Just put this to the side and get our sinking fund. So for the sinking fund, okay, so for sinking fund, this is getting 400 pesos for this pay period. So let's get this hundreds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for sinking funds, I like to do the stuffing all at once at the end of the month. So for now, I will be putting this into our sinking fund holding envelope. So we have 500 pesos from the last pay period. So and we are adding 400 pesos from this pay period. So all in all, we have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 pesos in sinking fund, and I will do the breakdown or allocation at the end of the month. So we are done with this. Okay, so next up is this first. So the leftover from our miscellaneous envelope. Let me just take my revolving fund binder again and stuff this into our PCF or petty cash fund, because any leftover that I have from a miscellaneous envelope is getting stuffed into our PCF or petty cash fund. But our petty cash fund is kinda depleted now because I made some purchases, online purchases from Shopee this week. So I have only 300 pesos in here, and I think I spent around 500 pesos from here. So I'm going to add 50 pesos from leftover, 50 pesos leftover from our miscellaneous envelope. So petty cash fund now has 350 pesos. So yeah, I have an upcoming purchase again, an upcoming they call this delivery again. So that might be depleted. I have something like 300 pesos. So this might be depleted this coming week. So, but that's okay because this is not part of the budget. So yeah, I'm not guilty about spending. Sometimes I'm buying from Shopee or any online apps, because I use the money from the petty cash fund, which is not part of our like regular budget. So yeah, sometimes you have to like treat yourself or spend some money on yourself too. Okay, so for the leftover from our food and food delivery envelope, this is going into our leftover envelope in our holding binder. So we have here leftovers. Okay, so leftover. Any leftover from our food and food delivery envelope is stuffed into our leftover envelope, and at the end of each month, this will be transferred into our this month's saving challenge. So I have here 25 pesos left over from last week. So let's add this 49 pesos and 500 pesos. So we have, so our total leftover now is 500, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 79. 74. So we have 574 pesos now in our leftover envelope. And these coins also is going into this envelope, and I will just change this into some smaller bills later. So that's it for our cash stuffing for today. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and spending your time with me, and I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch my videos and to comment and like the videos. Thank you so much, guys. And to our new subscribers, thank you so much for giving this channel a chance. Thank you, guys. And I am so really grateful to each and every one of you for supporting and following my journey. Thank you so much, guys, and keep safe always, and God bless everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.